yeah, instructions would help here. It looks like you need to come up with like the least common multiple between 28 times x minus 3 and 7. Is that possibly
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So it's kind of like you look at, well, what does one have that the other doesn't? And you start with the number. Okay. So they both have a 28. I'm sorry, they both have a number in it. One is 7, one is 28. And you ask yourself, well, like, can one go into the other? For example, can 7 go into 28? And yes, it can. Okay, so you did this a long time ago, but you find least common multiple between 7, 28, 7, 14, 21, 28, and you realize that those match. So your least common multiple is 28. Okay. And then the 7 does not have the x minus 3. Sorry about that. Really off tonight. The x minus 3 is missing from the 7, so that's going to be part of your least common multiple. So it is x minus 3 is your least common multiple for these things.
Okay.
So the beginning ones aren't too bad because you're just sort of figuring this out, because you're going to use this in a future part of the course, which is again, like, do you believe I'm giving you the right answer? Because without the instructions, I'm always a little unsure.
Well, I did go over one of these with my teacher today, and I don't know if you can see this, but that's like literally what I came up with.
I'm not seeing. I'm not. Are you sharing or something?
Oh, no, like,
Okay.
sorry. You'd have to pull your, I guess.
That's okay. That's okay. But what was I mean, does this match kind of what you were doing? The other one?
Well, yeah. So I basically wrote 28x minus 84 because I was told that you multiply the 28 times the 7 and that gives you 84, right?
You can multiply them, but that's not always the lowest one.
Oh, because I ended up coming up with 4x minus 84 over 7. I guess because it's a ratio, you would write it out as a fraction. You know how you can do like the write out in two different terms or whatever. So I did 4x minus 84 over 7, and then my answer was 4x minus 12. That was the answer.
Would you be willing to either just text a picture real quick or email it of the book problem, or what you just sent, or both really would help here?
Okay, sorry.
2
seconds. I feel like this section, I hope I kind of understand a little bit better. It kind of ties in more to the nursing side versus any of the other algebra. Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Because I know how frustrating this can be.
Oh my God, you have no idea. You have no idea. It's like, I just need to get past this class. All I need is a 73. And honestly, like, I'll be happy if I just get bare minimum.
All right. Did you send over by email? There it is. I got it. Okay.
Email. Yeah. Sorry.
All right. Let's just come in here. Okay. So and you're just showing me your work here.
Yeah, let me see if I can read what the problem says.
Yeah.
Sorry. So section 4.4.
Because what you put here is slightly different than what I showed you. You're dividing the number into the other.
One. Okay, and that's number 18. Okay, where are you? Yeah, it says, it just says simplify to lowest terms, but above that it says, for each exercise, write a ratio from the sentence and simplify it if possible. More facts are on the inside of the, oh, that's all it says. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, like you have in your notes there, there's a choice here. So you actually can divide the 21 by the 3 before you multiply it. And I know you have 21x plus 42 divided by 3. You can actually choose to first multiply, or divide in this case, and then you bring the x plus 2 down.
Okay.
And so on the right here, you got, well, you divide both of these by 3, 7x plus 14. Looks like you have 3x. There's 21 divided by 3 is 7. And then similarly, when you multiply in, you get 7x times 2, 7x plus 14. So it looks like you just wrote, that it happens from time to time when you divide, you just write you wrote 3 instead of 7 in your answer.
Oh, wait, 3 for number 20 or 18?
18b, yeah, 18b.
Oh, B,
Yeah.
3x. Oh, how did I get that?
Sometimes just it's in your answer for 18a is correct. You can ignore what we did up here. That's a different thing and for a different problem at a different time.
Okay, so it was correct on the first one,
Yes,
but for
yes.
B, it should be 7x. How did I
Yes.
get 3? I just thought I must have.
Sometimes you just write the number that you're thinking of when you divide. You say, oh, it's 3.
Okay, so 7x plus 14. So
Yep.
I was on the right track. Okay.
Yeah, C is correct. So can
Yay, I did those by myself. I'm so excited. Okay.
all right. What is the next one you want us to look at?
Which are proportions and which are false statements? I don't even understand what the heck that means. It's
Okay.
like cross multiply, right?
You do, and if they numbers match, so like we're talking about number 12, for example.
Yeah.
Okay, so for number 12, let me snip that in. What you just said is correct. So if you take 6 and 15, multiply those together, and 9 times 10,
You get my calculator.
those do match.
So that's 90 for 6 and 15. Yeah,
Yep.
90 over 90.
Yes.
So
these are, yes, these are proportions, I guess, is they want the word proportion there. So that's true.
Okay.
Okay. But for 20, you're solving and you do the same thing that we just did. You do cross multiply. So let me grab that here. There are other ways, but this is probably the most straightforward way to do this. So you go diagonal here. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I don't know if I answered it right, but I got x equals 1 or whatever, because it was, I don't know.
So you multiply diagonally, 5 times x equals 2 times 12. And the order doesn't matter. Like if you want to put the 2 times 12 on the left and the 5x on the right, it doesn't matter. It's 5x equals 24. And then you divide both sides by 5.
Right.
And this is your final answer.
24 over 5. Okay.
You can use a calculator if you want. You can write 4.8, but this is correct.
So you essentially just cancel out the 5 on the right,
Yes.
and then the answer is 24. Why do I see? And I like overcomplicate things. I try to solve it. I'm like, that's your answer. Like I need to just stop.
You've seen, I mean, you've been through this class, so maybe your mind is jumping ahead to future problems that are more complicated than this.
I'm making it harder on myself.
All right, so again, you just diagonally multiply. Sometimes call this a butterfly. So it's 5 times x or x times 5. Again, the order doesn't matter. 6 times 7 is 42.
I got 8.4. I don't even know if that's possible, but it matched.
It is, yeah. It's 42 over 5 is 8.4. So they're looking for, probably they'll take both. Just keep that in mind here. So 60 is where it gets more complicated. So we should look at 60 together. This one's got some stuff that we've looked at in previous weeks. All right. So there's I use this term, I call it implied parentheses. So both of the numerators actually have what are called implied parentheses, and that just means they're just not written. You might ask why they're not written. It's just because it doesn't look as good with the parentheses there. But it's critical because when you cross multiply now, okay, like let's say you go this direction first, it's 2 times parentheses x plus 3. Okay, and if you go the other direction, equals, it's 3 times x minus 1. Okay, so now, it's not that the 2 multiplies both terms. You have to distribute the 2 to both terms here. So 2x plus 6 equals 3 times both terms. 3x minus
3.
Yes. Now you have a choice. You have to decide which direction you're going to move x. And there is a preferred choice, but you can actually do it however you like. Do you see something here? Like, do you want to move the 2x to the right or the 3x to the left?
I would move it to the left.
Okay, so we'll subtract 3x from both sides. Okay, so this 2x minus 3x is minus x plus 6 equals minus 3.
Equals minus 3.
And now you're going to subtract 6 from both sides.
Minus 6.
So minus x equals minus 9. You're almost there. There's really a 1 in front of the x there, minus 1x. And that's what you're going to divide both sides by, or multiply if you prefer. So x equals positive 9.
Look at that. You make it look so easy. Okay. I think I could probably, yeah.
So let's try 64. It's really similar.
Okay.
The key really is remembering that, you know, the numerator's in parentheses, so you don't just multiply one of them by the other number.
So you're going to do 9 parentheses x plus 7.
No, that you're always going diagonal.
Oh, okay.
So it's that way. Yeah.
9.
So 9 times x plus 3 equals, and then you go the other way.
And 6 is the number, right?
Yes, 6 times x plus 7.
X plus 7. Okay.
So you distribute the 9 to both terms.
9x plus 9 times 3 is 27. 6x and 7 times 6 is 42.
That's right.
Okay.
So this time, again, probably better to move the variable left. Subtract 6x from both sides.
6x. So 3x plus 27. 42.
Almost there. Gotta undo the addition by 27. So subtract 27 from both sides. Three x equals 15.
Okay.
And then divide both sides by 3. So x equals
15. Oh, wait, 5, sorry. Right? Yeah.
Yes, 5.
Okay.
Those would be good to redo later on,
Yeah,
you know, if you have time.
for sure. Okay. Yeah, I know these will be on her quiz on Thursday, so I'm so glad we went over these, and I'm so glad I kind of understand the ones before that, because
Yes.
it makes me feel a lot better. Okay, like this stuff I can manage. Like I said, it really applies to nursing more. Even like the ones towards the end, I didn't even like write out the problem like we're supposed to. Like what would that equation look like anyhow for 40 A and B? I just did the math in my head.
Okay.
I hope it's good.
Do we need to look at any, I guess we're on to 4.3. Do we need to look at any of the 16, 22? Do you want me to look at them?
No, not those. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I think you're right. Number 16, I put a check mark next to it. Letter B. I felt that was just like, it was just too many X's and Y's for me.
There is a comment, I'm sorry, on 40 A and B. I just was staring at it while you were talking and I got sidetracked. It's asking for the final value, the ending value.
For 40?
Yeah.
A&B?
Yeah. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because what you have is the discount or the gain, but not the new value.
Oh, okay.
So let me snip that in here and then we can go to that other question you mentioned there. Let me get this snipped in.
Find the ending size or value. Yeah, I was like, what the heck does that mean?
Well, so like you said, it loses 20% of its value. So it goes down 20. But its new value is the old, which is the 100, minus the 20, which is 80.
80. Okay.
And if it gains 20% in the next problem, yeah, it goes up 16, but that means the new value is the 80 plus the 16.
Okay. Sounds good to know. She would have definitely docked for that. So thank you.
Okay. Which problem did you want to just look at? I'm sorry, I didn't.
No, it's okay. It's number 16, section 4.1, and it's letter B. It was just like, it was really long. I had to use Mathly or whatever that app is called just to figure it out.
Okay. What are the instructions here? Are they to?
Okay, sorry.
like find the ratio of them.
Probably.
It's kind of
Hang
what it
on a
looks like.
second.
You're welcome to fill up my inbox with pictures and if you can send over as much as you want, it's not a problem for me to go through.
16. Wait, this is 4.1 number 16. It says simplify to lowest terms. B?
You said 4.1 16b is the 6x squared y to 9xy squared.
Wait, that's not the right one. This must be a different section.
Okay.
Why can't I find these? Wait.
So I see a 16 for 4.3, which is a
Oh.
percentage. What percent of 65% of what number is 39?
Yeah, it just says simplify to lowest terms.
For the one we're looking at here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so 6x squared y 2, the 2 means division. So this is 9xy squared like this.
Okay.
So it's really 3 separate problems. It's really what is 6 over 9? What is x squared over x to the 1? Because there's really a 1 there. What is y over y squared, or y to the 1? Okay, so the numbers not too bad. 3 goes into both of those. They're both divisible by 3. Put that on the other side there. So it becomes 2/3. You can visualize x squared as x times x over an x, and you can see that those x's cancel like that. And then if we do the same thing for the y, it's y over y times y. The y's cancel. And now you ask yourself, well, what's left over? So on top, there's a 2 left over and an x left over,
And
a 3 and a
and a
y.
Y. See, your version's so much shorter. Like what I did was, it's confusing me even more. I need to just redo it, like the way you did it.
Yeah, if and I'm good. Your answer is correct. I figured this is what I was asking for, but I'm always a little uncertain without the instructions.
Okay, it's just the process for me to figure out. It's overwhelming. I'm looking at yours and you made it look so simple, but you already know how to figure it out. And like for me, I have to.
Great. So I can give you one like this to try. I mean, if you want, that's always an option. If you think that would help. But the key here is to break it apart, is to recognize it's really the number over number, x's over x's, y's over y's.
Okay.
That's how you attack a problem like this. You break it into simpler pieces that you already know how to do.
Okay, that's okay. That's definitely a lot easier to figure it out that way. So thank you for that. Other than that, I think we're good. I think the rest of it I was okay with, because obviously I want her to like give me her feedback and grade. She gives us an opportunity to correct whatever we got wrong. So I think that's definitely good practice for me. But I was really just kind of hung up on the first 5 problems that we did.
Okay, 42 is kind of the same as at least A. I think they're looking for the new height.
Okay.
Or the new information. So an 8-inch puppy grows another 40% of its height. Yes, that's absolutely 3.2 inches. But is it asking for the new height, the new length of the puppy? And I tend to think it is. So it would be the 8 plus the 3.2 inches, which is 11.2 inches.
Yeah, I think it's all part of the same section. So yes. So just the 8 plus the 3.2.
Yeah. Now the next one here does look to be correct. Just want to grab a calculator and double check. Yeah. So this actually is the new price. This what you have here is the new price for that. So this one's okay. That one's okay. I mean, I'm happy to look through the problems, or you can send over some new ones for us to look at. Or give you ones like anything you see here.
Maybe another one like that 16B that you just solved in 2 seconds.
Sure. Let's do. We'll make it not too bad to start. How about 5x squared to 30x.
30x. Wait, 30x. Why am I writing it like that? Okay, so you said we break it up into 3, or wait, there's only 2 here.
Yeah, so it'd be 2 this time.
5x2 30x. Wait, can you put your problem back to show
Absolutely.
like the steps? Because
Sure.
that's what I suck at, is
Right here.
remembering the steps. Okay, so you did 5x2 over 30x.
Mhm. Yes, you need to see that down here again.
Okay.
But then you
Okay,
break it apart. Yours is going to be just 2 divisions.
so we're at 5, 6. Oh yeah, wait, hold on a second. So it's 5 over 30 and then x2 over x, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be it's really 5 over 30. And then separately, it's kind of x squared over x.
Okay,
And
yeah,
you
that's
piece
what I
those
wrote down.
together.
Okay. Now, you can back up, sorry.
Sure. Yeah. This is how you learn. You mimic what we've already done and see how to do it. I was just suggesting if it's unclear how to deal with the exponents that you break them apart. X squared is really x times x. And that shows you what to cancel.
Should I do that just so, since I'm learning, do the x over
Yeah.
x for the middle one?
Yeah, why not? So it's yes, you say, okay, well, it's really x times x over x.
Over x, okay.
And then you say, oh yeah, it's those cancel.
So can you just divide the 5 into 30? Like, wouldn't it just be,
You
or-
can like you have to be careful. Like 30 divided by 5 is 6, but 5 divided by 30 is 1/6.
okay,
And that's what you have here on the left. You have the second one. It's 5 divided 30, which means there's a 1 on top and a 6 on the bottom.
okay. But for the right one, you just cancel out 1 and it's just x, right? So
Yes,
1/6 over x,
That's
or
right.
1/6x, sorry, yeah,
That's right.
okay.
So let me give you another one like that. Let's go 42x cubed y to the 4th to 7x squared
Oh my God,
y
stop already.
squared y squared. Not too bad. This is
7x squared y squared. Okay, so we're gonna do 42. And then okay, sorry, you're gonna have to walk me through this again. Now I'm overwhelmed because you added all.
yeah. So
Okay.
42x cubed y to the 4th 2 or divided by 7x squared y squared.
Okay, I was trying to break those 2 up. That's why I was like, wait a minute, does it look right? Okay.
So then you really break it apart into 42 over 7 x cubed over x squared y to the 4th over y squared. And the white space in between really helps to make it a little more clear.
Okay. So let's see. So 6 over 7 for the 42. Can you just,
So 42 goes into 7 perfectly. They're both divisible by 7. You can divide them both by 7.
Okay.
So that becomes 6 over 1.
6 over 1.
And then the x cubed, you can think of it as x times x
times x.
Good. And then the bottom is similar.
X times x. So then you can get rid of 2 at that point.
That's right.
And then just 1x. And then the y4 to the y square. And just get rid of the 2 y's. Oh, wait.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 y's. And then you're left with 6 over 1. X, oh wait, 6x plus y. Wait, why did you just get? I thought it's y over y. Okay, so it's times by itself, so it becomes just 1 y.
Sorry, it's y squared. I'm sorry. There's 2 y's. I didn't catch them.
Yeah, wait, I was like, how did you get rid of that?
No,
Sorry.
that's y squared. Yeah, so you want to try another one like this?
Yeah, one more would be helpful.
Okay. Let's not make it too bad here. Let's go 18 x cubed y to 4x squared y squared.
I don't know why all these overwhelm me. 42x. So we're going to do 18x squared y or cube, sorry, over the 4x squared y squared. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So then we're going to break up 18 over 4, and then we're going to do x times x times x over. Oh, okay. What am I missing here? So it's x times x times x. Oh, and then x times x.
Yep. And then
y over y squared.
Yeah, y over y times y.
Times y. Okay. So then for 18, let's see. 4.
You can divide them both by 2.
9 times 2. Okay, here we 2 times 2. So 9 over 2.
Good.
Get rid of 2 x's. And then what do I do with my other problem? So it's 9 over 2x.
So but what about the y? See how the y, there's one left on the bottom?
Yeah, so get rid of 1y. And
Yes.
then it's 9 over 2xy.
Yes. It has to be written where 9 and x are in the top, 2 and y are in the bottom.
Okay. Okay, that I didn't do. I just put them like kind of side by side. And is that our final answer?
Yes. Yes.
Because we can't lower it anymore. Okay.
Can't reduce it any further now.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Okay. Do you want me to look over the other problems? Do you have some other ones that you would
Is there anything you see on there that probably needs to be corrected?
It's always worth a quick review. So one of the things we got to be really careful of, because I don't, this is more of a probability thing, but when you have a fraction like 1/3 and you convert this to a ratio, the ratio is 1 to 2, and here's why. It becomes the second number is 3 minus 1.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's been emphasized in here. But you got to be careful. I doubt it. I think that's out of scope, but I just want to double check that you saw some things that 1/3, they want you to write 1/3 as 1:3.
Okay. Is that
And I think that's what they want, because so I probably shouldn't have said that. Sorry. Sometimes my brain goes off in directions where I don't know if this is, because I'm not in your class and I don't know what they're doing.
are you talking about 15C?
Yeah, I'm looking at like 4.1a, BC, 2 ABC. Those are all right. ABC, 15 ABC, kind of the same deal. Yeah, these are all right.
Simplify lowest terms.
Yes, those are good. 16. We just did those. Good. 3 over, it's good. All right, 4.1, number 18, ABC. We did that already. Okay, now I see what you guys are doing. Okay, that took a while.
Does it make sense?
Yes, everything's good. 4.2, 12 we did, 20 we did, 22 we did, 60, 64 we did. Okay, 65% of what number is 39? Okay, that's correct. 72, excuse me, is what percent of 60? That is also really good.
Those are weird calculations for me. I mean, I followed the format, but I was like,
yeah, your work's actually really solid. I mean, a lot of students, when I see a percent, they just don't want to deal with it. 30%.
I'm in real estate, so these are easy for me. Like anything to do with percentages and stuff like this.
Well, I imagine that's why you got you knew the right, because with
Yeah.
the sale price, you don't even care about that. You care that you're paying 60% of.
Whenever it comes to my commission, I will figure that out in 2
Of
seconds.
course, of
Trust
course,
me.
of course. That's what you're doing. What you're there for. So that looks good. And then 45 is what percent of that's correct. We talked about 40 and 42. Okay. Yeah, that all looks good. What else? Should we do some more like the last ones? Do you have like new homework we can look at? What would be?
Nope, you know what? You deserve the night or the rest of the half hour off. You're fine. Thank you.
Okay.
You just made it really easy to understand these ridiculous XY problems for